Hey guys, welcome back to WP Event Manager, and in this video I'm gonna talk about how you can disable directory listing or indexing and browsing on your WordPress website. It's not limited to WordPress, it can be used by like other applications as well, like web applications. And why you might want to disable directory indexing or browsing, I'll put up a screen over here on your window right now. This is how the indexing looks like when directory indexing or browsing is enabled by your server. You can override those rules by yourself if you are using Apache, or you can use like your web hosting's configurator to disable index or like directory browsing as well if you are not using Apache. Most likely, most of them will be using Apache web server. If you're not sure what you're using, let me give you a little tip about how you can like determine if you're using an Apache web server or not. Okay, so we're gonna reload this page over here, and we're gonna take at the very first request on our network monitor. So this window over here can be opened using inspect and then switch to network tab. Okay, so let's go to headers, and then we're gonna take a look under the response headers over here, and we will see that server over here, this server tag over here, are defined as nginx. Okay, so this is not an Apache server. If it was an Apache server, you'd see Apache over here or Apache 2.0, like whatever the version is. So since we are using nginx, this tutorial over here will not work, but for the users out there using Apache as their web server or Lightspeed, this will work for them. Okay, so it's nothing too crazy like how to disable the indexing or the directory browsing. You just go inside your public HTML directory under your web host file manager using an FTP, maybe using your web host file manager as well. You just need to create a file over here, and you need to name it .ht access. Okay, and that will create a file for you, and most possibly you will already have a htaccess file if you are using an Apache web server. In that case, you do not need to create the file. You just need to type a bit of code inside your htaccess file. You can just put it all the way to the bottom on your file. So the code you will need is options minus capital I indexes. So that's the code you can see on your screen right now. That will disable the directory indexing, and browsing will print out 403 unauthorized or like forbidden error for the users. They want to like directory index or like browse the directories or files on your website. Okay, let's talk about why you want to do that. Okay, before that, I'll show you how it will look actually. Since the nginx configuration we are using already has index or like directory browsing disabled, so there's a 403 error for you. So you will see something similar like this on when you turn off the directory indexing or browsing. Okay, so as you can see, we are navigating to WP content plugins, then WP event manager. So if we had directory indexing on, then we would be able to see all the files over here and even download them. Okay, so let it be images, let it be files, and let it be like PHP files, anything over here can be downloaded from there. Okay, so that exposes vulnerability, that exposes your source codes, and that exposes like that creates security loophole as well on your website. You surely don't want to expose your website contents to a normal user or a hacker by directory browsing or indexing. So for Apache users, that's the way to disable directory browsing or indexing. Most of the web hosts right now like they disable directory indexing by default. That's a standard practice. If your web host doesn't, you just can like override the rule of Apache using the htaccess file just that I have just said, and you can get like you can restrict the directory browsing or indexing. So for nginx users, it's a bit complicated. You have to like configure or edit your configuration file for the virtual host you are using. um it's a bit of a technical issue or the topic, I might say, but for you I'll put the code for the nginx as well. Let's say This is the code you will require to put on your Nginx configuration under server block. So do consult like your server technician or support team about that. And most of the servers they use Nginx, they will have an inbuilt configurator to turn off auto indexing or directory indexing for Nginx servers. From my side of view, if you're using Apache, you can just write the option minus indexes in your htaccess file. You'll be good to go. And if you're an Nginx user, let us know in the comment what problem you are facing when try to like, let's say, turning off directory indexes for Nginx. We will try to make a video happen for like a detailed guide about it, or try to help you out in the comments as well. But the code you need for Nginx is auto index off. I hope this video gave you a bit of idea about how to turn off your websites directory indexing or directory browsing using just a single line of code on your server configuration. So this being a short video about WordPress security, and I'm Shada saying goodbye. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.